My name is Kyle Wickard, and I'm AlgoSec's lead solution architect. Today I'm going to be providing you a demonstration of the AlgoSec Security Management Solution. Security today must align with business processes. Therefore, AlgoSec's unique business-driven approach to security policy management enables the world's largest and most complex organizations to automatically manage security based on what matters most, the applications that power your business. The AlgoSec Security Management Solution intelligently automates and orchestrates network security policy management across cloud, SDN, and on-premise enterprise networks. During today's demo, I will be walking you through some of the key features of the AlgoSec Security Management Solution and show you how you can use it to automatically discover application connectivity requirements and get visibility of security across your entire network infrastructure, including business applications and their connectivity flows. Proactively analyze and mitigate risk from the business perspective and ensure continuous compliance. Automatically push changes directly onto devices, all with zero touch. Automate time-consuming security changes and enhance them with business-relevant context. And at the end, decommission redundant security policies without causing outages to close up security holes in your network perimeter. The AlgoSec Security Management Solution is comprised of a few components. Our application connectivity, management, and discovery component, AlgoSec Business Flow, which automatically discovers applications and their connectivity flows, then enables you to provision, maintain, and decommission connectivity through easy-to-use workflows. Our intelligent security policy change automation component, AlgoSec Fireflow, which automates the entire security policy change process, from design and submission to proactive risk analysis, implementation, validation, and auditing. And finally, our network abstraction and policy analysis infrastructure, AlgoSec Firewall Analyzer, which delivers visibility, reporting, analysis of complex network security policies, as well as provides the infrastructure for the entire solution. Now let's move on to the demo and show you how it all works. Let's begin our demonstration in AlgoSec Business Flow. Business Flow provides application lifecycle management and visibility into business applications, geared towards application owners and application architects. Business Flow allows us to drive change from the business downward and bridge the communication gap that exists between the business and IT. When I initially log on to Business Flow, I'm presented with a list of business applications which I own and a variety of specific metrics around those applications. On the left-hand side, I can see all the business applications which I have visibility to, including their connectivity health indicated in red, green, or gray. In the center of the home page, I'm provided with high-level metrics around those applications. I can understand how the applications I own are changing over time. I'm presented with applications by connectivity status, representing which applications can and cannot correctly function from a layer 3 standpoint, potentially indicating an application availability issue. Additionally, I can see the most vulnerable applications which I own, based on vulnerability scan data collected from Qualys, Nessus, Rapid7, or Tenable. Business Flow integrates with the leading vulnerability management vendors to provide business application context to vulnerability data for application owners. During today's demonstration, let's focus on a specific business application, payroll. The application dashboard is designed to provide a window into business application connectivity for application owners and architects. The details and structure of the application dashboard is very similar to application architecture documents your organization may create manually today. Here we can see all the general information around the payroll application, including business criticality, expiration information, business unit, as well as any other customized metadata you may wish to capture. Business Flow provides a robust labeling infrastructure, which allows filtering and reporting on business applications within estates containing thousands of business applications. Finally, we can quickly understand the relevant business context for this business application as well. The Flows section contains all connectivity flows for this application, including the critical ones which this application requires to function. Connectivity flows are defined using objects within Business Flow, allowing application connectivity to be divided from the underlying security policies which actually support them across the network. This supports application portability, enabling faster migrations to public and private clouds or microsegmentation. Business Flow's connectivity check assists our customers in providing application owners a self-serve portal for understanding their application connectivity. Application owners can quickly identify network policy-related outages, while network engineers can leverage this capability to quickly restore application availability. By clicking Connectivity for a specific flow, we are presented with the results of the AlgoSec traffic simulation underpinning this particular flow. For this particular example, we can see that this flow is supported by traffic routed from the internet through the data center, filtered by a checkpoint and a Juniper device in the path. Scrolling further down, we can see the relevant firewall policy allowing the traffic on each device. This helps to answer the age-old question of which firewall rule is actually supporting my business application. The next section provides an automated application architecture diagram outlining all application endpoints and their relationships. The arrows between the endpoints indicate the connectivity's flow, directionality, and health. Moving forward into the vulnerability and risk sections, we begin to see how business flow allows application owners to gain visibility to and own the risk their business applications introduce into the environment. Today, in most organizations, network and security teams unknowingly own the risks introduced by security policy changes. Business flow allows application owners their own tailored view into the risks which their applications introduce, allowing a clear understanding and informed remediation efforts. Here we can see that business flow provides a holistic security rating for the business application and the specific endpoints it utilizes to function, based on the data collected from the vulnerability management tooling. Often, undefined network space in vulnerability management tooling creates unquantified risks by simply not allowing successful scans. Business flow also provides a list of unscanned servers. These are endpoints which payroll requires to function, however no scan data was available, which amounts to unquantified risk in the environment. The risk section utilizes AlgoSec's risk profiles to allow application owners to understand how their application connectivity flows overlap with device security policies which violate the corporate governance. In this example, we can see connectivity flow 1 is piggybacking on a security policy which allows FTP to enter the network, a clear violation of any corporate network security standard. To continue our demonstration, let's begin to use Business Flow Auto Discovery to discover any additional connectivity payroll uses on the network which is not already under management in Business Flow. AlgoSec Auto Discovery allows customers to quickly discover and visualize application connectivity requirements on the network to bring them under management within Business Flow. Auto Discovery enables customers to map their organization's business applications and connectivity flows by analyzing network traffic data. There are multiple ways to collect the required traffic data, including NetFlow, SFlow, offline PCAP, client-based sensors, and of course live packet forwarding. In this network topology view, we can see all discovered endpoints and their relationships across the entire environment. You can quickly identify and focus on any endpoint of interest to drill deeper on any communication relationships discovered for it. Now let's zoom in on the payroll application, where we can see all connectivity discovered for this specific application. Payroll has been discovered by utilizing network traffic data and defining a variety of application entry points. Once these entry points are defined, Auto Discovery utilizes unique algorithms and logic to analyze the endpoint communication. This analysis includes transactions, frequency, and last seen details. Auto Discovery can also leverage DNS to automatically determine the names of endpoints, providing application context even faster. Now that we have a complete picture of the payroll application and all of its underlying connectivity flows, let's bring this under management within Business Flow. Once all application flows have been brought under management in Business Flow, we can now review, edit, and optimize as needed. Let's now review the additional flows we've just brought under management for payroll in the Flows section of the application. Here we can see the additional discovered connectivity flow, the DC time clock server communicating with the time clock server in the Amazon cloud. We will now apply this draft of the application by clicking Apply Draft. Business Flow will now recognize that we need a firewall change request to facilitate this connectivity on the network, and it's going to prompt us to automatically submit this into Fireflow. We can now see that the payroll application will be marked pending implementation, and we can continue our demonstration in AlgoSec Fireflow. Let's move into AlgoSec Fireflow and walk through the intelligent workflow for the change request we've just created. Fireflow is the operational glue that ties the suite together, providing end-to-end intelligent orchestration and workflow. Within this workflow is where AlgoSec adds unique intelligence, which you'll see during this demonstration. In and above this, Fireflow rounds out the device policy lifecycle with native search by rule and traffic recertification capabilities. You've just seen the submission of a request via the direct integration with Business Flow. Fireflow also exposes request templates for web-based submission, industry-leading rich APIs allowing third-party ticketing integration, and email and XLS parsing capabilities to handle bulk submissions. Traditionally, the majority of AlgoSec customers will integrate Fireflow with third-party ticketing solutions to avoid duplicate submission efforts. Regardless of which change request submission process is used, all requests must first pass through the initial plan. The purpose of the initial plan is to automate a significant portion of the work effort associated with processing a new change request. We can observe for this example that Fireflow has automatically detected a change is required on a checkpoint device, a Juniper device, and an AWS security group in the cloud. If a network analyst processing this change request wishes to understand how AlgoSec Fireflow has selected the devices requiring a change, they can review the results by clicking Explore Traffic Routes. By clicking Explore Traffic Routes, we are presented with the results of the AlgoSec traffic simulation for this particular change request. We can see the requested traffic is actually permitted through the Nexus Core switches in the data center and blocked on all devices onwards, including inside the AWS security group in the Amazon cloud. As we've just observed, the traffic is already permitted on the Nexus Core switches. AlgoSec's built-in already works connectivity check will automatically close changes where connectivity is already functioning in your environment for all devices in the path. This reduces processing of unnecessary change requests and eliminates the potential for policy bloat on devices. Typically, large customers will see a 15 to 20% reduction in change processing, simply due to changes marked as already works. Let's proceed forward by clicking Confirm Devices onto the next intelligent automation step, the risk check. The risk check enables AlgoSec's customers to proactively prevent net new risk from entering the environment. The risk check automatically compares the traffic planned for implementation against the defined risk profiles for the relevant devices. Risk profiles, which support the risk check, can be tailored to your organization's specific network security guidance, allowing for infinite combinations of required security governance. Traditionally, the risk check is also the first area customers will begin to adopt AlgoSec's zero-touch strategy. AlgoSec zero-touch functionality allows any intelligent step in this workflow to occur without human interaction if desired, drastically speeding up change delivery for business owners. For example, if your organization is processing 100 change requests a week, it makes far more sense to follow deeply on the 10% which introduce tangible risk versus all 100 less thoroughly. Thereby, the risk check can be configured in a zero-touch manner to automatically move changes forward where no risk is introduced. Let's move forward to the next intelligent step, the work order. The work order is where AlgoSec Fireflow begins to translate our requested traffic into security policies to be implemented on devices. The work order aims to design the most efficient method of implementing policies. This may involve reuse of existing objects, modification of existing rules, or creating new rules and objects. This logic maintains the overall policy optimization of the device and factors in least privileged access. As we now have defined policy to be implemented on each device, AlgoSec Active Change technology can take over and implement these policies on devices requiring a change. Active Change technology is unique to AlgoSec and allows us to provide end-to-end zero-touch automation if your organization desires. Customers can choose to stage or fully commit policy changes to devices, depending on their comfort level and goals for automation. A single action can implement policy across multiple devices, which may be entirely different brands of devices. Active Change can also be configured to push policy during specific device change windows if desired. Now that the policies have been implemented on devices, we can move forward to Smart Validation. Smart Validation should be thought of as automated peer review, allowing implementation engineers to be confident that their changes are implemented and the business can proceed without delay. Under normal circumstances, Smart Validation occurs entirely without human interaction, and implementation engineers are notified only if there is an issue. but for the purposes of our demo today, I will show you the granularity of this feature in detail. We can observe the policy was successfully implemented on our checkpoint device, but failed elsewhere. This information can quickly allow an implementation engineer to make the necessary corrections before the change window ends, driving change faster for the business. By clicking Resolve, the change request is completed and now auditable in Fireflow. Let's continue by reviewing Search by Rule, which supports the next key tenet of the change lifecycle, auditing. Search by Rule allows auditors or device policy owners to quickly understand all historical change requests which support the existence of any particular security policy. Search by Rule displays all policy stakeholders, including any requesters of requests which were marked as already works. Search by Rule can enable self-serve auditing, saving significant time during network audits. In this example, rule number 3 on our checkpoint device will be searched. We can see that 5 change requests historically have requested traffic which is now supported by this rule. I now have the ability to export this list of change requests, perform a bulk update, perhaps marking all of these requests as audited, or simply dive into a detailed history of any of the change requests. Next, we will demonstrate traffic request recertification. Traffic request recertification rounds out the final phase of the security policy change lifecycle. Many organizations are very proficient at provisioning new policies, and AlgoSec aims to enable proficiency across the entire lifecycle, including recertification. Traffic request recertification provides a thorough process which creates an audit trail authorizing the removal based on feedback from stakeholders. Let's continue by performing a recertification on request 543 from 2013. We now have request 1919 to perform this recertification. Traffic request recertification utilizes a dedicated workflow with unique functionality. The first step in the traffic request recertification workflow is to find related change requests. This allows Fireflow to detect all historical change requests with intersecting traffic, allowing us to understand all potential stakeholders in the traffic which may be removed. Now that all stakeholders are understood, Fireflow allows us next to notify these requesters, sending an outbound email advising of traffic request recertification which is taking place. The requesters must now respond back via email, which is captured in Fireflow's dedicated email inbox, attesting that they still require this connectivity on the network. Based on the feedback, Fireflow can either plan removal or maintain that traffic is needed. If the traffic is needed, the traffic request is recertified for another set period of time. This concludes and rounds out the entire security policy change lifecycle. Let's move on to Firewall Analyzer to discuss reporting, analytics, infrastructure, and visibility fundamentals. AlgoSec Firewall Analyzer is the network abstraction and policy analysis component of the AlgoSec Security Management Solution. It reaches out to all your firewalls, routers, and network infrastructure to collect log data, configuration, and routing information to deliver all of the suite's reporting and analytics. AlgoSec Firewall Analyzer provides a wide variety of powerful, actionable reports, including risk analysis, policy optimization, troubleshooting, regulatory compliance, and many, many more. Let's start by diving into AlgoSec's network topology intelligence. AlgoSec's super scalable network map, based on HTML5, automatically compresses interconnections, allowing clear visibility, even in network topologies exceeding 30,000 nodes. AlgoSec is a leader in traffic simulation accuracy within the security policy management space. This proficiency comes through experience in the world's largest networks and support for a wide variety of routing implementations, such as MPLS, multi-hop BGP, NAT, Layer 2 transparent devices, VRFs, and many others. The same traffic simulations which underpin Fireflow and BusinessFlow's automation capabilities can be ran ad hoc within Firewall Analyzer. Traffic simulations can be used to drive troubleshooting during network connectivity issues, enabling network analysts to attest it's not the firewall. In this example of a traffic simulation, we can observe traffic passing from the data center into the Azure cloud. We can also understand the security groups in Azure permitting this traffic. This can greatly accelerate cloud migrations and troubleshooting when working on cloud migrations. Let's continue our demonstration by reviewing a specific analysis for a unique device. In this case, a Palo Alto firewall. although the analysis is normalized and provides identical analytics across all supported vendors. AlgoSec provides point-in-time analysis of devices, enabling thorough visibility to a number of aspects of the security policy. The home page of each analysis provides high-level overview of all available data, including security ratings, changes, compliance, optimization, and more. The first analysis section, with tangible analytics, is the risk section. While Fireflow aims to proactively prevent risk, the risk report is a reactive method of viewing risk introduced by the firewall policy today, based on the defined risk profile. I can drill down on any specific risk to understand the details and exposure. And I can drill deeper still to understand the underlying firewall policies contributing to this particular risk. Risky Rules provides an alternate method of viewing device risk, enabling you to understand the risk each particular rule introduces into the environment. In this example, we can see this particular rule introduces these three specific risks into the environment. Simply by the nature of AlgoSec's visibility to devices, we create an audit trail, capturing all changes to rules, objects, topology, and much, much more. Risks and baseline compliance history is also trended in this area. Continuing forward, we have policy optimization. The majority of AlgoSec customers spend a significant amount of time reviewing policy optimization, purely because of the amount of analytics available. AlgoSec provides all industry standard policy optimization opportunities, including covered rules, redundant rules, consolidation opportunities, and much, much more. While it is valuable to provide policy optimization analytics, making these results actionable allows organizations to quickly realize cleanup efforts. AlgoSec leads the industry by allowing policy optimization reporting to be actioned automatically, significantly speeding up any policy cleanup effort. Simply by choosing policies eligible for cleanup, then clicking Disable, I can automatically create rule removal requests in AlgoSec Fireflow's intelligent rule removal workflow to enable policies to be removed in a controlled, automated, and documented manner. AlgoSec also provides a wide variety of regulatory compliance reporting, automating efforts which are traditionally performed by outside consultants or internal auditors with the click of a button. AlgoSec automatically generates regulatory compliance reports for all leading industry standards, including PCI, SOX, ISO 2700, NERC, and many more. Each regulatory compliance report provides a standard pass-fail report card view, covering each specific requirement for the regulation to ensure continuous compliance. Finally, baseline compliance. Baseline compliance performs OS-level configuration compliance auditing, which can be tailored to your organization's specific platform security standards. Baseline compliance provides a pass-fail report card view for each defined compliance check. Scrolling further down through the report, we can drill into the specific technical criteria for each test and rationale for any specific compliance failure. This short demo highlighted just a few of AlgoSec's core capabilities, which enable you to address a multitude of business challenges. To summarize, AlgoSec gives you unique visibility and management of network security across the entire enterprise network, on-premise and in the cloud, and enables you to automate security change management by replacing traditional manual and error-prone processes for managing firewall and router rule changes with zero-touch automation that eliminates guesswork and mistakes. Reduce risk through proactive analysis of all changes for risk and compliance violations and misconfigurations, and allows you to fix problems automatically. Ensure continuous compliance by proactively analyzing each change for compliance violations, helping you to ensure a state of continuous compliance. And when it's time for an audit, AlgoSec generates audit-ready reports for all leading industry regulations at the click of a button. And AlgoSec also enables you to incorporate security management into DevOps and drive business continuity and business transformation initiatives by automatically discovering, provisioning, changing, migrating, and decommissioning connectivity for business applications through easy-to-use workflows while enforcing security and compliance. To learn more about how AlgoSec can help you align security with your business, please reach out to your AlgoSec account team. Thank you very much for your time.